Retail is changing faster than ever, and what worked last year is already outdated. Customer expectations are higher, margins are tighter, and the stores that don't adapt are getting left behind. In this video, I'm breaking down the retail trends that will actually matter in 2026 so you can stay ahead instead of scrambling to catch up. Hey, I'm Michael. I'm the Vice President of Marketing at KORONA POS. Like most industries, the world of point of sale is also filled with changes right now. New AI tools, faster and smarter integrations, more customization to fit the growing needs of business owners. I've spent 10 years in retail tech watching trends come and go. Today, I'll show you which trends for 2026 are really worth paying attention to make your store more profitable. The first trend I'll discuss is the rise of phygital retail. In 2026, the store is no longer just a point of sale. It's a fulfillment hub. It's a data center. It's deeply connected to the digital world, even when customers never place an online order. And this is what people mean by phygital retail. Physical and digital experiences fully blended together. One of the biggest expectations driving the shift is live inventory transparency. Customers increasingly expect to know before they even park their car whether a product is in stock, how many units are left, and exactly where it's located inside the store. We're also seeing buy online, pick up in store, also known as BOPIS, evolve into what I call BOPIS 2.0. These days, customers are looking for conveniences like automated pickup lockers, curbside exchanges, and returns that don't require like a full checkout interaction. And so the takeaway for 2026 is simple. Your physical store needs to behave like a digital system. It needs to be accurate, it needs to be fast, it needs to be connected, even when transactions are happening in person. Okay, on to the second trend group here, which I'll call generative merchandising. For years, AI retail functioned inside of chat boxes. No surprise that in 2026, it's moved into the back office and it's reshaping how merchandising decisions get made. One major shift here is demand sensing. Instead of relying on last year's seasonal data, retailers are now starting to identify micro seasons, like short 2-week bursts of demand driven by social media or weather patterns or local events. Think viral drink trends, sudden product spikes, neighborhood specific buying behavior. AI systems can now detect these patterns early and adjust ordering before shelves run empty. The second big generative merchandising change is dynamic pricing. Margins are no longer static. In 2026, pricing can flex based on local competition, foot traffic patterns, and real-time inventory levels. So if a product is flying off the shelves, margins can adjust upward. And if inventory is aging, pricing can adapt before markdowns become detrimental. When your POS system surfaces these insights clearly, you're cutting out the guesswork and reacting faster than your competitors who still wait on monthly reports. By the way, if these insights are helpful as you plan for 2026, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. We'll post weekly retail strategy playbooks designed to help you turn trends like these into real measurable revenue, not just ideas. Our third trend grouping today is about the workforce revolution and the technology that enables it. Retail in 2026 is facing frontline burnout. That's why one of the biggest trends you'll see is what's been dubbed B2E technology, or business to employee technology. The focus is shifting from how do we control staff to how do we make staff more effective and faster. The first part of that is employee experience, or EX. Clunky legacy POS systems slow people down and increase training time. Modern app-based interfaces reduce onboarding from weeks to minutes. And when systems are intuitive, employees make fewer mistakes and feel more confident doing their jobs. The other major shift is algorithmic scheduling. AI can forecast peak hours during historical sales, weather, and local events so that you can staff accordingly, and so teams aren't overwhelmed during rushes or standing around during slow periods. Finally, there's tech-enabled cross-training. In 2026, every floor employee can access inventory levels and product details and sales data from a mobile device, giving them the knowledge of a manager without needing constant supervision. All of these tools will make training your employees that much easier while giving them autonomy on the retail floor too. With rising uncertainty, retailers in 2026 are thinking much more defensively. This is especially true as shrink, fraud, and supply chain disruptions become more commonplace. And so our fourth trend here covers navigating retail risk and loss prevention. One major shift is AI-powered loss prevention. POS data can now integrate with smart camera systems to flag unusual behavior like sweethearting, inventory mismatches, or transaction anomalies, all in real time. Another key shift is supply chain nearshoring. This is the process through which retailers move away from fragile, long global supply chains and they build relationships instead with local or regional suppliers. When those supplier networks are managed through a unified software platform, retailers gain faster restocks, better forecasting, and fewer disruptions. In 2026, then, risk management is built directly into your systems. Another defining trend for 2026 is the move towards zero touch operations to reduce friction everywhere possible. On the inventory side, technologies like RFID integration make real time tracking automatic. Instead of counting stock, systems update inventory passively as products just move through the store. On the customer experience side, we're seeing employee empowerment through mobile POS. When staff aren't stuck behind a counter, they can double as experience guides, helping customers on the floor, answering questions instantly, and closing sales without sending people ever to a register. This creates faster checkouts and fewer bottlenecks without adding labor. So in 2026, frictionless zero touch operations are all about smoother systems that support better human interactions. The last major retail trend I'm going to talk about here is how retailers are using POS data to design loyalty and personalization programs that actually work. Most retailers are moving away from broad, one-size-fits-all discounts because they're expensive and they train customers to wait for sales. Instead, what's working is using real purchase behavior to guide offers and merchandising decisions. If customers consistently buy certain brands, categories, or like product combinations, that information can be used to create targeted promotions or smarter bundles, or better case break deals that make sense for how people actually shop. This also makes upselling more effective and automatic. When you know which products are commonly bought together, you can place them near each other, bundle them intentionally, or run short-term promotions that feel really relevant. For retailers, the value here comes from having sales data, inventory data, and customer history all in one place. It makes it much easier to see what's driving repeat purchases, which promotions actually move product, and where you can increase revenue without cutting into your margins. So as we head into the year, the retailers who are thriving are sending better offers based on what their customers already do. And a POS system like Corona POS can make all that information available to you right at your fingertips. Wrapping up, the most successful retailers in 2026 have the most integrated data across inventory, employees, operations, and customer behavior. If you're ready to see how a modern POS system can help automate these trends for your store, click the link in the description or the pinned comment and get a free Corona POS demo. Now that you're up to speed on the most important retail trends for 2026, you want to pair this with proven tactics to increase sales in your store, and we break that down in our next video right here.